Hi, this is Delise for the Lilypad. I am going to go over some ideas on how to use Gesso. So let's start. I am using the M3 for May 2015. I started with the main kit and I used this like brown paper bag background so you can see more easily the changes I'm working on in one of the paint splatters. I'm gonna click on the paint splatter. When I put my items or elements in the page, they always come as a smart object. So you need to first of all rasterize layer. Then you're gonna click, in my case is D for default, and then I'm gonna move X so I have a white on the top. And I'm gonna click fill. I'm going to click the preserve transparency, opacity 100%, and white. So all that's happening is that it's going to be filled with white paint. Now I'm going to add some texture to make it look like I slobbered some gesso or some modeling clay, okay? I'm going to go right click. Oh, first make sure that you have selected that element. I'm going to right click. And oh, actually, you know what? Even easier. Go here to the FX button, the one that says, and you're gonna click it, and you're gonna go all the way to the top to the blending options. Blending options actually is something really, really fun that you guys should check and play with. That's this first option here. But we're not gonna look for that. We're not gonna do that right now at this moment. I'm gonna click on drop shadow. Right now, my shadow is the default. It's a black. I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna move it to like an brownish orangey color. Okay, so that went from, click OK. I'm gonna click the preview so you see no shadow on that shadow. Okay, I'm also gonna move it from multiply to linear light. See how that changes? Let's move again. Multiply. It's like a little dark in this linear light. I like it to do shadows for my my paints. And for gessos, not paints, because I really don't like shadowing just a flat paint. And for vellum, anything kind of like transparent. I like linear light. I am going to leave everything else around the same. We'll come back later and keep playing around and changing. Then I'm gonna go to my inner shadow. My inner shadow right now is, again, a black. I am gonna change this to, since I am using a paper bag background, I'm gonna go a little orange, yellowy on this. I kind of like that. Okay, so before anything, that's getting a little bit there, so I can see, since I'm using yellows and browns, I can see still my background. You see, can I still see the little line around it? But I see a little bit of rays of like a 3D effect, which is what I'm building. Now I'm gonna go to, you could go and play with inner glow and other of these stuff. I'm not gonna do it right now, but you could add a little bit here, a little bit there, and change the colors and see what you like. I'm gonna go to the bevel and emboss. And this, look, from nothing, this is your main change. This is gonna be a big change. And this one, it's gonna be more a what do you like effect. So it's very, very personal. You can go outer bevel, you can go inner bevel, so it goes inside. So this one, the outer bevel is gonna always grow a little bit more. You could go emboss, which is what I think I'm gonna keep it today. This emboss, it's like, look, you can go really dark and really strong, and you can lower it down and change it so it's not so big. You can change the size of it. That's way too big. You can make it really small. So you see, this is where you get to play with the stuff. It goes really big, really fast because my depth is so big. And here you can do chisel, just like, remember, think of like your cheese, you're using tools to make this. So this would be really hard. You can use it really soft. I usually leave it at soft or leave it at smooth, either one. You can do like here, but you can soften it out. So this is where things get really tricky. How much do you want? How much is it too much? You can lower this a little bit. I'm gonna lower this a little bit just so it looks like I have that. Then I'm gonna add my contour. My contour, it just makes it like rise even a little bit more. And then you have the options. You can go, your default is gonna be this diagonal line straight from side to side. But depending what you choose here is the effect that you're gonna get, okay? This one is a lot of fun. This one I really, really like. So just play around, check them. Also, let's say you click this one. You could actually, so you can do an anti-alias and it's gonna make it a little bit smoother. You can change the contour. So that's what I wanted to do. Instead of clicking on the arrow, you could also click on the actual little drawing, and then you can change this. You can play even more. I don't want it so high. I want it more. But I don't want to lose the center. I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna lower this a little bit. Okay. I can also put a layer mask and then say, okay, so maybe this is too harsh, so I'm gonna just like blend it a little bit there. Okay, maybe this may be a little bit too strong. Okay, 15. Okay, this is too strong, so I'm gonna now you could also come here, say, you know what, I wanna this fill button, I discovered this the other day, you could actually remove the color or the top and just keep all the effects. So this one is just the effects, right? And this one in the top is the whole thing. So this one removes everything. This one removes the fill, which is, remember that we added that white, but keeps everything else in place. So that is kind of fun too. So you can play with that around. But again, since what I did was mask, and I say, you know what, I don't like that, I'm gonna toggle with my X key, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna add it again, because maybe I really did want it down in there. Okay. Okay. I am not too happy about this edge in here, so you know what that is. I'm gonna go here again, and I'm gonna go to my bevel emboss, and I'm gonna say, well, you know what, I'm gonna take my bevel emboss and see if I can apply it, and maybe it's too big. Oh, I like that, but then I lost a little bit of the center, so I think I like that one better. See, that looks liquidy, so no. I kind of like that. I like that one. I like that a lot. I think that it's a little bit of like, you could do this instead of start with a paintbrush, like I started. You could start with an actual gesso and add more effects on top of the gesso to make it look even higher or more texture. Well, I'm gonna be uploading a few more small videos so you can see of other options and how to play with other elements and how to add gesso to them, okay?